Good morning. I'm up early today, like most days. Not all days, but 4 out of 7, let's just say. You can see I rearranged my scrap metal container, and I'm looking for some scraps to finish my generator rack project, specifically some angle iron. Hopefully I can find enough of it. Oh, and I'm using my new Costco light. It works fantastic, as you can tell. 99.9% of all my projects are limited by what scrap metal I have on hand. It's just true. And this is what I have on hand. And plenty of it, enough of it to finish the project. So I think we're going to go with this. That's the base of our project right there. We want to measure with our 30 amp adapter installed, in case we want to use it while it's in its case. Or it's in its skeleton structure, I should say. So we'll measure off of this. This will be the top, and the reason I'm putting the flat side down like that is because it'll be real easy if I want to put a locking lid on it, pivotal lid on it. And if and when I do that, you'll see what I'm talking about. So, okay, just have to take some measurements now. I believe I have enough to complete the project. And for this, I'm going to fire up the bandsaw and cut all 4 of them at once. So I have to go get some water. Mixed with the water, I put about a cup of this oil, bandsaw. It's called Band-Aid sawing fluid. I just mix it with the water. I don't know the exact amount you're supposed to use, so kind of a guess. Haven't used this in quite a while. I think we got her on right now. Our little screen protector on here. Our little metal catcher, shading catcher. That should do it. All right, now we just have to try to remember how this thing works. It's been, like I said, it's been a while. Probably should put a new blade on it. I was thinking that chop saw incident yesterday could have been because of a dull blade or me cutting down too fast on it. Or maybe a combination of both. Like I said, that's never happened before, so it kind of freaked me out a little bit. I made these for exactly this reason. 2 of them I made. And here's the other one. They're exactly the height, or they should be exactly the height that I need to put materials on. Okay, I'd say that went pretty well. I'm going to use some acetone to clean this steel up here. Kind of wet and it's really dirty. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it together, tack it down, probably even, I don't know. Yeah, I'll tack it down at least on the floor here because I know it's level and flat. Unlike my table, which is crooked and warped. Phew! Now that I got that side in, it'll be easier because it won't be falling over. I keep hitting my head on it. Okay, we got two legs on, or two sides on, I should say. And unfortunately, my table's kind of warped a little bit. And that's why I did this on the floor, but there's no way for me to do this on the floor for the other side. So I just C-clamped it down. And we'll tack it good and then put it on the floor again. But we did get this side ground out a little bit. When you work alone, like I do 90% of the time, you got to kind of invent ways. So I put a big pipe on this to get it square to tack down. That's pretty genius, I think. Okay, back to the floor. Now that we got one side quasi fitted, it'll be easy to do this side because now it lays flat. So that's awesome. And then we'll have some wiggle room for the top. So we'll get this tacked down and welded up. A little tired. This has been a challenge. But I finally got this tacked down. It was impossible to film it because it was taking forever because I had to kind of bend, do a lot of bending, and I had to use my heavy-duty bottle jack to do some bending. But let's have a look. Okay, I'm going to do some more grinding. Yeah, the hard part I thought it would be easier, but it is a little harder than I thought it would be, was I wanted this side burned myself somehow. Oh well. I wanted the top to be a little wider than the bottom, so it'd be a little easier to get the generators in the top, but be snug at the bottom. And so I thought I made this a little bit bigger, and I thought I could just bend them into shape. As easier said than done. It took over an hour to do that. So yeah, that's why you saw the top on and me not putting it on. It just got frustrating. But my hope was, you know what, let's measure it. My hope is that, like right down here, it should be about a ½ inch less than it is up here. Well, let's check it. That's my hope. Okay, we got 13.5 inches down here. And so hopefully it's about 14 on the top. Which it should be. Yeah, okay. So yeah, okay, it worked out. I got a 1/2 inch. So we'll have a little easier time putting the generators in. And then at the bottom, they'll be really snug. So yeah, okay. Like I said, one of the only level places in here. How about the other side? You can't get no better than that. Okay, so we got our Harbor Freight wheels now. Just gonna weld these on, even though it's zinc. I got a little bit of order restored in this shop. Okay, so I just tacked the wheels on there, it'll be fine. Years past, I would always bolt them in case I had to replace them. But I found it's just as easy probably to just use a cutting wheel to take them off if you need to someday. And it's easier just to tack them down than drill holes and bolts and that kind of thing. Now let's do a fit test. After it's too late. It should be easier to get on the top and snugger at the bottom. That's the hope anyway. Oh, yep. Well, let's see, yeah. Okay. Let's put on the 30 amp. Fits good. Okay. How's it look? I'm thinking that'll work. And you can run them while it's in this cart. Because right here's the exhaust. And I can move them out of the way. I'm actually kind of surprised a little bit that it worked out. Kind of like the way I wanted it, which is awesome. Particularly, let me show you. You see how snug it is on this end? And then how much more room there is on this end? And then if you come down here, you can see it's really snug all the way along the bottom. I like it. The theory being, when I grab these things, I'm going to pull them like this and pull them out like that. So it's surprisingly perfect. You know, for me, surprisingly perfect. Yeah, I'd call that mission accomplished. That's good. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Candy's here.
Yay.
Look, she's all dressed up. She has a question to ask me. I can tell.
If you hand me your coffee cup, I'll go get you a coffee because I got an appointment with our insurance guy.
In town?
Across the way.
Oh, Bruce?
Yep. Okay.
All right. Back goes to this way. This is the side that's angled a little bit back for that reason. Oh, gotta get our 30 amp hookup here. We got the John Deere colors going on. Okay. And we can fit the cords up through that opening real nice. Well, that shower felt good. Waiting for paint to dry. Just waiting for paint to dry. It came out actually, honestly, better than I had hoped. I was starting to get a little concerned that the opening on the top, I knew we'd be able to put it down there, but I was starting to get a little concerned toward the end that it wasn't going to be big enough. But we got these two back pieces, this one and this one. Don't ask me how I did it, but I managed to pull it off. I managed to get these two canted while these two are perfectly level. And not only did I manage to do that, but also managed to get it perfectly level on the top at the same time. One in a million fluke. One in a million fluke. So I'm kind of pleased. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. We got, you know, these were yellow. I have a John Deere tractor. So it's okay if you actually have a John Deere tractor in the neighborhood to go ahead and make John Deere colors. So we'll just scooch this in the corner really conveniently. And because we have everything on wheels, it should be pretty easy to do, right? Heck yeah! Heck yeah! Heck yeah! You know, that hearing commercial. Hey guys, see you later. This will be the end of the playlist I created for the great Champion 2000 stackable inverter generators. God bless. Hey, where are they at? Where'd your generators go? I don't know. I thought you had 2 generators. Oh, there they are. Right next to your boat P station.